And hello, welcome back to the stream. We will be continuing on our lovely game of Unity of Command 2 Barbarossa. So far so good. I think we did take Smolensk last game, but now we're moving on to the next part. So let's take a look. So we were doing Barbarossa. Strategy Sun, hey? I don't remember that one. But so far so good. High-full games, yeah, it's still something I do try and do for the old days, for the old sake, but nothing I'm particularly interested in right now. But right now we're going for really just trying to pick up new strategy games as they come along and new games, trying them out. So there's Resident Evil, 8 coming out? Resident Evil 7? No, I think it's Resident Evil 8. And there's Back 4 Blood coming out, and there should be some other games in the pipeline which I want to try, but of course it's a case of doing them all and still trying to finish them before I get bored. But we're moving on to Psychov. So far so good. We haven't done too badly yet, but we have lost 1 or 2 tank divisions and our equipment is getting less and less. Our army's strength is getting less and less as the war progresses, especially for Army Group South. So Army Group North has crushed the Red Army's northwestern front and crossed to Dagova. Greeted as liberators by a large portion of Baltic states' population. It is a Unity of Command 2 dual threat. Very good game, very turn-based, very interesting. There's lots of DLCs out for it now, so I think the base game is the D-Day landings or Operation Torch and 19th campaign for the Allies' perspective in 1944. Which spans North Africa, Husky, D-Day, and the push into Germany. And then you've got the Blitzkrieg DLC, which has got, of course, Blitzkrieg, basically Poland, a bit of Norway, Crete, and France. And you've got then the Barbarossa DLC, and of course you've also got the workshop, so people who do want to make their own scenarios can go and create their own scenarios. But yeah, altogether it's a very good game. But let's continue. Very good game. I'll show you some of the mechanics. It's really good to play. They are trying to hopefully add multiplayer, but it's still in the works. It'll be like PBM, you know, where it's like turn-based. But we'll see if they pull it off. So, greeted as liberators by a large portion of the Baltic states' population, the Wehrmacht storms forward with the eyes now set on Psychov. The Red Army, on the other hand, is reeling from the initial blow, while failed counterattacks have depleted most of its armoured formations. So I'll take you a little guide through the different mechanics of the game. Once it's loaded up. Very good game, very good game. 13, unlucky for them. There's also supposed to be a Bomber Command game coming out which I want to play, but that's long in the works. So, despite your stunning drive to Dagova, it seems the Red Army is not throwing in the towel just yet. It managed to mount a few rather costly counterattacks. Regardless of a few more body blows, and surely the roads to Leningrad, surely the Soviets will crumble. Your next main target is Psychov, a vital supply node on the road to Leningrad. Simultaneously, your Western forces must continue clearing the Baltic states. Once you have reached Estonia, you can expect help from local militias. So, what do we have? So you start off with your army as start of scenario. You have your HQs, which have special abilities, but also have a range of influence. So if your HQs get left behind, they can't use their special abilities. For example, emergency supplies. So if you've got a unit that's out of the supply line, you can give them an extra dose of supply. River crossing. So if there's only some rivers you can cross without support. And other times you need to use an actual river crossing tactic to get across the larger rivers. Recon and force, pretty much the same stuff. Feint attack. Suppressive fire will use this sort of tactic to suppress the enemy and reduce their saturation. And if you bear with me for one moment, I think my Twitch chat is dying. One sec, my Twitch is dying. Time to crack out the Twitch test, boys and girls. This is why you do your Twitch tests before you start the stream. While that's going on, we'll carry on. Then we have on the bottom right the resources pool. So each scenario almost ties into the previous scenario. It basically means that if you lose steps or you lose strength in a unit, what will happen is these stragglers or lost troops will head back to a HQ where they can be reapplied. These then become reserves, which you can then reapply to your units as you see fit. So in this case, I've got 14 armor reserves, which I will apply to my tanks now to get them back up to full strength. On the bottom left, you have paid steps, so you can pay for steps to improve your combat capability in your units, which you pay a prestige, which you get by taking bonus objectives and committing casualties, things like that, basically trying to do very well in each scenario. However, the problem is the more costly the earlier scenarios are, the harder the future scenarios become as your units get weaker and less equipped, and you can't afford to replace or improve them. So over here we have Army Group Nord with some infantry which we can upgrade. And then we're going to move Army Group Nord over here. Actually we're not because of this chap. Then we also have a supply line. So the supply system is really what makes this game. It effectively sort of turns a turn-based combat game into a strategy game. So you have objectives you need to achieve, such as Parnu in this scenario, Psychov, and then the bonus objectives, which you need to achieve by certain turns. Now, the end turn limit for me, because it's on easy, is 13. However, to get the extra prestige, I need to take it before then by turn 8. So this is your fail state. If you can't take all these by turn 13, or the main ones by turn 13, you lose the scenario. If you take these earlier, you get more prestige, which then makes it easier for you in future scenarios. And the supply system is important because in places like Forest and that, you get less supply, and after one turn without supply, no, wrong, 2 turns out supply, your units cannot attack, and a 3rd turn they start losing strength, which means that you will slow down your offensives and it will make it difficult for you to advance. So what we have here is the supply system. So along these main routes, which are the key important, you can put down supply nodes. You put these bad boys down and you can add supply dumps, which then increase your supply range. When you increase the supply range, it means you can do longer range offensives and things like that. But this is where the things get important, you see, because that means main supply lines are very important, because that is where your lifeblood will be, and that's where you will get a lot of your that's the ease of your assaults. So if you cannot take the supply lines up here, but you keep on expanding over here, it means that eventually you'll run out of supply dumps and you won't be able to resupply your attacking forces. So a lot of battles and strategic maneuvers come based around the main supply lines. And of course you have the enemy supply lines, which also works in our favour, because if you can cut off the enemy from their supply lines, you starve the enemy of their resources. So in this case we see there's an enemy supply line here. So once the turn starts, if I can break through and secure this supply line within the first couple of turns, I could in theory starve these units to death and be able to push through much easier. Same thing on my end. If I overextend and they cut me off, I potentially run the risk of losing my troops and losing my army. And so it's a constant balance of protecting your supply lines from enemy attack, protecting your supply dumps, but also trying to be aggressive to get your objectives, and perhaps not even attack the enemy but go behind and weaken their supply lines. So altogether, it's what really makes the game, is the supply line system. So I'm going to immediately move up the Panzer HQ, and I'm going to start putting down steps. Now we're going to put down steps where they're the most important. So for example here, I've already got to redo the scenario, fuck. Okay, I've already fucked up. Actually now we'll try and do it. So for example here, I've only got that much range, so really I should have kept it here before I did it. So I can put down steps, and these steps are specialist steps. For example, this step will give me +6 attack and +4 defense, but of course they cost money to do. And Army Group Nord, I can also put down steps. Which again give me a certain capability to inflict damage upon the enemy. So if you look at our supply lines, we've got pretty good supplies altogether, but our supply lines here aren't doing too good, so we want to potentially put down a supply dump here. And that way we will be able to keep on feeding our armies. And if I take this away, actually I still need you. And over on the left we've still got a healthy supply line, and on the right we've still got a healthy supply line. We're going to get reinforcements in turn 1. Which will be, where my reinforcement going to be? Partisans over here. That's interesting. Interesting, I haven't done partisans before. And of course the enemy's going to get reinforcements as the battle progresses. On the left you have certain cards you can use, along with the cards you can use down here. For example, I've still got a naval bombardment card, so I can use this card and start bombarding the enemy coastline to make it much easier for me to push across. Which, that was a waste. Sadly, it was a waste. Because this guy's under strength, so I can't actually use him. And these guys need to be destroyed. Because they run a massive risk of being problems for me. So I'm going to move Army Group Nord up here. To hopefully get close enough to start boosting and reinforcing these units. Across here I cannot cross the river, so there's absolutely no point in me trying. So instead I'm going to expand over here. I'm going to move the infantry along to support the main push along the main supply line up the Govilles. So let's see if we can do some damage here. No, we can't. Not really. The answer is a resounding no. But I can move this tank over. I'm going to go to do it now. So because I can't cross this main river to attack, I'm just going to move my stuff around this main river. Like so. Within the first turn I'm already across. With most of my main supply intact. Now I can't attack mostly anywhere right now, so if I just deploy, can't deploy any of these guys, that's a pity, apart from here, which I've still got some decent tanks to do it, and then I want to try and break through over here, because if I take here I will cut off this entire line of the enemy. At the same time, I'm going to use this chap. And move forward up here. Now this is dangerous because we do not have a particularly good supply line. So what I need to do is take off here. Take down some supply dumps. Like so. And next turn put some supply dumps, or keep on boosting supply dumps up here so they're nice and supplied and they can keep on pushing. So far we're not doing too badly, but within the next 2 turns if these guys do not get supplied we're going to start struggling. Now what I can do is try and starve the enemy a little bit by destroying their supply dumps, but because they're along this main highway it's not going to work for me. So what I need to do is destroy... Really, there's no point destroying these supply lines, it's not going to work. Maybe if I destroy this... There we go. And that will starve most of the Russian forces here, which works well for me. Now let's end our turn and see what the enemy does. The AI will often be very opportunist in this game, not very aggressive. There are some scenarios where they are aggressive, but most of the time they'll be very opportunist and they will just try and counter-attack in a circle. or they'll withdraw, because their job is to basically delay you. So I'm going to use a recon. See, there's no enemy in here. And I have cut off the enemy from their supply lines completely. Their supply lines are now completely cut off, and over the next couple of turns, they will begin to starve to death. All right, put a supply down here. I am going to have to put down some more supply over here. To feed my constant aggressive action. So on the left we're doing extremely well. We've already taken our first objective ahead of schedule. But on the right, we still have progress to be made. So because they're getting supplied on the right side, I believe they are. Are they getting... No, they're getting supplied here. So if I cut off here, they starve to death. That's what we're going to try and do. So we're going to try and send some panzers over. Send some of our motorized. And then let's look at the maths. If I destroy this, I get 3 positive. I'm going to do that. If I destroy this, I'll take too many casualties. I'll take too many casualties. Actually, I won't take any casualties here. And if I try and destroy this, I'll have quite good numbers, but I want to use my flying artillery. If I don't use them, it's going to be wasted, so I need to use them for something. So let's think, which is the most dangerous? I want to break through here, so I'm going to use my basic Stuka. Do some damage. Can't go any forward. Why can't you go forward? And then I'm going to use my flying artillery here to break through a nice healthy hole. I'm going to move up my HQ. So this guy can at least get replaned one more time. Yeah, we'll just keep on trying to get some favourable results. I can't move any further forward, which is a pity, so this turn I'm not going to be able to take Rizek, but that's not the end of the world. I do want to have some infantry move forward to assist those tanks, but we're in a bit of a sticky situation right now, being that these tanks are quite overextended. This tank may actually get cut off, but fingers crossed, as long as he holds this supply pipeline, it won't matter, because next turn these guys will be starved to death. Where's my deployment? So we've got some new troops to join the fray. There we go. We've got new troops to come in. Are we going to get any panzers in? No, it's just all infantry. That's going to be useless. Oof. That was bad, man. But you can now have infantry steps, so 1, 2, 3. Go there. Now let's see what the AI does. Let's wipe out my tanks. Not good, not good, not good. This will not go forward, will you? Is it because I'm in mud? Don't know. There we go, that's what we needed. And that is what we have here. A lovely juicy little encirclement. This is very vulnerable, but now these guys are going to start starving. Once they're nice and starved, we can keep on expanding north. So what do I need to get to next? Tartu by turn 9 and Ostrov by turn 6. So that's going to be very difficult to achieve. It's another pincer cut off. That's lovely, juicy. Look at that. I'll starve to death. Come on, give me another push. Push it to the limit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Lovely stuff. And now that we've got our nice supply lines and nice and close up, we no longer need these supply dumps. Otherwise, it's just going to waste time. I've got a supply dump up here. I'm going to need to relocate my supply caches so they go further north, because as you can see, we are slowly outstripping our supply lines, which I suppose is historical Barbarossa to some extent. Our final infantry joins the fray. You're going to be able to reach my allies? No. Damn it. Won't be able to reach him to resupply him. Oh well. Keep on moving this guy up north. They will try and withdraw, as they are quite intelligent like that. So they will just try and stay there unless they absolutely have to, or they will try at least some vague attempt at breakthrough. Almost linked up. There we go. Dog green is open, and we have ourselves a nice juicy pocket. So in the next couple of turns, these guys will starve to death. But you don't want to put too much resources into dealing with it. Otherwise, it'll just slow you down. You want to be quite aggressive, especially with the higher level DLCs. I just wasted that. And this is, bear in mind, easy mode, so I get extra turns to win. It actually can be quite difficult. I'm going to move down as quickly as possible. And the trick is not to really be using your main infantry force, your main motorized force to push back into these pockets. Once you've encircled, you keep moving forward. Otherwise, you can have a bad time. No. Almost. That's fine, we can link up. So I got two choices here. Either YOLO down and take the risk, or move over to HQ a bit more. It's going to be risky. Actually, it's not going to be risky at all. There we go. And supply line taken. Where's the enemy reinforcement going to be? No idea. Yeah, we're so outstripping supply right now. Not good. Das is not good, yeah. So what do I need to take next? By turn 6 Ostrov, so I need to start YOLOing all the way up here. Oh yeah. Almost. I just had one more step. One more card. I could potentially destroy this bridge and Encircle them. Oh well. We're really badly quite actually outstripping supply. Not slowly, actually quite badly outstripping supply. So we're going to keep our tank. We're going to start moving our tank cross country along this main route. And do I still need this chap? Don't think I do. Actually, we'll keep it for now. So we'll send this tank down to do a pincer on Psychov, and anyone still lurking over here, we'll get the RAF, and we'll send the other tank up to Pianu with the infantry, and hopefully that should link up here, and so they won't starve. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it pays off. Almost. See if they try to cheeky cut off. No, just wiping out my units one by one. And there you go. That basically delays your offensive quite significantly. But again, Dog Green is back open. These guys have no supply anymore because they've gone 2 turns without supply, so they're going to be pretty useless. But we should be able to link up. Yeah, so I do have to be careful. That's why you do have to sort of micro your infantry quite a bit. Bring them forward, bring them around to stop that sort of thing from happening. And our supply. See, now we have that nice juicy supply line. No longer we have to worry about starvation. Maybe over here a little bit, but nothing too bad. Don't like those tanks. I'll be honest with you. I'll be real with you, Chief. I don't like those tanks. Don't understand how you're getting supplied. You shouldn't be getting supplied, I'll be honest. But hey ho. Left is going well, right is stagnating badly. And they do run the risk of being cut off soon if I'm not careful. Not good, not good. That tank is proving a problem, but I don't want to waste my resources on trying to get it. Why is my supply line still so awful? That's why. So now I can't attack because of the lack of supply. And I can't try and push over here to steal their own supply. That doesn't matter. Yeah, no supply lines again. Great stuff. Send the tanks over. May not be able to take Ostrov by turn 6, but we will be able to take everything else, I believe. No, that's an objective. I've completely mugged that off. That's not good. Where's King's Seep? Turn 10, King's Seep. Don't know. Ah, what a waste of a fighter. Ah, they've held, so they're gonna retreat now. I think that's a pain in the ass. Bugger. Bugger. Come on. Got no supply again. Not good. I'm gonna actually die this turn if I don't do anything about it. Good Psychov, which is nice, but isn't going to help me. They should be getting supplied. They should be getting supplied. Hopefully they'll starve. Send the infantry over here. Stop them doing any encirclements. We're gonna try and take Obchek first. Come on. You can do it. Get me to Obchek. Oh, you piece of shit. Damn it. Damn it. Not fair. I had the high ground. Can't blow you up because there's no coastline. What a shame. Oh my god! Tank encirclement. You're back open, but you've got no. I've got to pull these guys back because they've got no supply, and I'm running a really dangerous game if I don't. More tanks on these flanks. Great stuff. Risk I'm going to take. What a shame. And that's the key issue. If you don't secure your supply lines, you're going to slow down and you're going to struggle to meet your deadlines, your war by timetable. Try another cheeky breakthrough. Damn it. Hey, that's not gonna get me nowhere. Slide back. Where's my motorized? It's just disappeared. Oh, this completely collapsed. Guess I didn't have it as a supply point. This is problematic. I've only got a few turns to take this objective. So it's going to be a costly rush, basically, to fix this problem. Always with the encirclements tank. Come on, you can win this. "11 turns. I'm not going to take Obche in time. Might be able to take this in time if I just throw everything but the kitchen sink at it." We can do it. There's only one guy left. What to go with? I've got no supply. Got no supply anywhere. I think it may be a GG soon if we don't pull this off. I don't have any supply because it's all marshland. Not good, not good. The struggle is real. One more turn. We are literally on it. We have lost us a normal, but I don't think we're going to make it. No retreat, fuck off. No retreat, fam. No chance. Yeah, it's over. Looks like we're gonna have to restart that scenario. boys, the first defeat of the day. So what was the fail state here? The fail state is learning from our mistakes. No. I'm going to restart that scenario. So what is the lesson here? Well, we're going to find out as soon as I load and then I'll show you. Okay, lesson is as follows. This is easy clay to take. This is easy land once we get that initial breakthrough with that tank. So really, our main effort should be going towards the right flank. It should be going towards pushing the right side. Push as much as possible with all our tanks and all our motorized, and then from there we should be more successful. Don't care about the infantry steps, all I care about is the armor steps. And again, the panzers must be the ones that get massively upgraded. Everything else can wait. The panzers must be the punch through. That's cost me a lot of prestige, but it's better than nothing. Flyover lines wise, once again, it's just a case of dump it down as close as possible. There you go. HQ wise, another case of get it down as close as possible. And this HQ also needs to go up on the... It needs to be sort of straddling the middle because I will need this HQ at some stage. Let's end our turn. So let's immediately to break through here if I can. And go the long way or the easy way. I'm going to go the easy way. Motorized, immediately move to block and protect my left flank. Infantry. Armor, abandon the positions. Crashes and circumvents, let's get in the way. Is that most of my tanks on the right flank? I believe so. Then we'll move the rest of our force over to the right. Supply lines immediately go down. This supply line, get rid of. It's going to take ages to break. Don't really want to break it. Let's use our Deutschland weapons of mass destruction. But we won't use it yet. It's turn one. Not too bad, not too shabby progress for turn one. Now we sort of know the understandings of what we need to do. It's a bit easier. So, armor. That's just to weaken it, to make sure it can't be used. And flying artillery. I can only use them once or twice, so I don't want to use it yet. I'm going to use it for the hard points. What we got? We have a captured supply line, and I have to go to the full north. Going very risky here. Just basically just to get as much land as possible before they withdraw. We'll probably get some degree of encirclements at some stage as a result of this, or some stage of being encircled. But that's just the nature of the beast. So I have two choices, so let's weaken. Move. And can I move these guys out of the way? No, I can't. Keep going up. There we go. The aim here is a sort of ridiculously high risk maneuver. This may go horribly wrong, but we will see, because that is completely undefended. But hey ho. Might be an idea to do some weakening of the enemy supply lines. There you go. Those guys will no longer be supplied. And we can now dump more infantry down. Infantry! Infantry! You know what I haven't played in ages? Call of Duty 2 for the PC. I won't mind booting up that bad boy once again. Anything good? Anything useful? Anything I want? No. The answer is a resounding no. Completely expected. And unfortunate. They are going to try and make it back across here. I don't want them to. Yes, we've got here before the enemy. That is good for us. But we are still woefully overextended, so hey ho. You can make it. You can make it. Come on. There we go. Progress has been made. Damage. No point at using any of my fancy attacks yet. Although I am a bit wary of your strength. But you are starving, so... Actually, you're not anymore because you've got a supply line, but... let me blow you up. That's the sort of thing we need. Bring the partisans to be mildly useful here. And my garbage infantry. The line holders. Effectively, there's a stair to hold the lines and the sides for the tank. That's their job. They are second now. No longer were the infantry the chads of the warfighting world. Now they are woefully behind. How's the supply going? Pretty good over here. Pretty bad there. Pretty bad there. So what I need to do is I need to open up the supply line. It's that simple. I need to open up that main route. If I don't, I'm going to have issues. So we're going to use flying artillery. And it's just so I could breach that. It's so important I breached it. If I didn't breach it, then we would be having problems right now. Have a choice. Go for this chap or go for the other. Withdraw a little bit south. Just a little bit south. Because of the enemy tanks. Damn it. Supply lines broken again by stragglers. That should pin this infantry in place, meaning they can no longer do those naughty things. Damn it. Parnu. How am I going to get to Parnu? The infantry can take Parnu. There's nothing there. There's nothing there that should be a problem for me. Supply lines. Let's take a look at our supply lines. Woefully bad over here for now. So next turn, these guys aren't going to be able to attack because I didn't organise my supply lines properly, which is a shame. They finally got around to putting down another supply point, which is not good. Got to break. Fall back over here. Actually, don't. That tank needs to go. It's a massive threat to my supply lines. And if it does not go, I am in a bad position. God damn it. Keep on wasting turns. 1-to-1, just do it. You're gonna get back on there. Gonna get back on it. No, get back on it. More supply on these marshes. Take off a supply line here. Because we both know what's going to happen. I'm not stupid, we know what's going to happen here. Now I need to break that, but it's so bloody difficult. Rivers crossed. Have you got supply? You do not. Ouch, Charlie. We're gonna punch through. Yes, my infantry is not going to be... I may risk encirclement here, but the punch through is a risk I'm going to take. Bring up the HQ. Get rid of this. Well done. You secured an objective. Yep, I thought that was the right thing to do. So that leaves Psychov and Optoka, but we are within time frame now. We're not within our time limitations. Actually, let's check our supply lines. Yeah, we're good. That's not good though. That's fine now. He's not going to go all the way around. Fuck me. Well done, you bought yourself another turn. I hope you feel good about yourself. Not one. What to do? Punch through. Punch through. Punch through. Yeah, I thought that'd be the right idea. Right thing to do. That tank's cut off, which is nice, but it's not. Key issue is hopefully he's not going to be able to move very well around forests. Really, that's the main effort. Because he could try and boogaloo all the way around and do another cut off, but I don't think he can do it through forests. I think we're alright. Yeah, this scenario required even more aggression than typical. Supply line secure. Victory. And all our panzers. All the scenario took was prioritizing certain objectives and concentrating the panzers in the right place. Yes, 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 yes. Huzzahs. And that is that scenario done. Not too bad. 225 prestige returned. A lot of tanks come on the later scenarios, which was pretty scary. Oh, whoa. You want me to get all the way up there? My turn 10. How on earth do you want me to do that? Good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck with that. It's gonna take me more than it's gonna take me more turns than that to get all the way up through there. Sorry guys, but I don't think I'm gonna manage that. Let's put our supply points down. Do everything we can to win that. Not possible. Not possible in the slightest. You literally just have to ignore everything to get over there, or have marines or something. Like, I'm nowhere near it. I wonder if there's anyone actually on it. You could do it as well. It's so frustrating. If I'd not wasted one turn. That's over. So what this does, if you take these objectives ahead of time, it will open up in the next scenarios easier starting positions in theory. Sometimes it's not actually easier, but most of the time it's a bit easier, and it'll be much more easier for you to win the next scenarios. Also, it can open up alternate history. For example, if you do extremely well in some of these scenarios, you can potentially, I don't know, do a sea lion in the Barbarossa DLC or stuff like that. But it is... How do I end this? How do I end this without dying? There we go, end scenario. Hey ho, it is what it is. So München. During 1940, Romania was forced to cede vast areas of territory to the Soviet Union. Hungary and Bulgaria. The national humiliation laid the foundations for a right-wing overthrow of the Romanian monarchy. By the summer of 1941, Romania, with substantial oil fields, was a crucial member of the Axis. As Operation Barbarossa started, the country did not immediately join the fray, but it was clear this was merely a matter of time. And on the 2nd of July, Romania and German forces launched Operation München and crossed the border into Bessarabia. So we got two, I think that's two objectives left. Went north. Oh no, we still got to do this battle and this battle before we get our next conference. Damn, son. Where's my next conference? I want the 3 monies. So, Romanian forces are fully mobilised and ready to advance alongside our 11th Army. Your goal is to assist your ally in retaking Bessarabia and northern Bukovina, or linking up with Army Group South for future operations. With the Soviets fully engaged in the north, we do not expect them to have much left in the way of reserves. A word of warning though, take care not to leave Romanian infantry exposed in the open, as they are woefully short of anti-tank equipment. Got it. Romanian infantry, garbage. Apparently that's like, be given equipment. So, alright, so I'm going to take steps off you. If I remember how to do it. Cool. Okay, and then where's my army group north? German infantry, mostly infantry. That's good, that's fine. But it does have a panzer over here, which is interesting. Go for the Stug, so once again, always upgrade the panzers first. It is, well, it's pretty much stating the obvious. Wherever you intend to push, like along supply lines, you upgrade, basically. So we've got a load of Romanian infantry, none of them have got anti-tank. Need to take a lot of things by turn 4, turn 5 and turn 6. So I need to take Bolti by turn 4, then Nauti by turn 5, Mogilev by turn 6. Where's Mogilev? A lot of turns, but I've got, and Sentia Alba by turn 12. So this should be our initial push, but I think it's going to be a broad push full stop, so I don't think it's actually really that big a deal. Supply lines, half supply over here, that's not in the world. Enemy supply lines all along this main feed. So if I can cut off here, we win, basically. We win this entire front. This gets cut off, this gets cut off. So this should be where we try and put most of our punch through. We got a tank. It's a no-brainer. Supply lines, immediately dump a supply wagon. There you go. Over here on the left. Oof, juicy. More Romanians, and they're not particularly good. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. On the right, Romanians. Romanians. And got full crossing, so I got 50 points out of that. 2 to 1. This is futile. This is going to starve me to death if I try and cross here. Why would I even have troops here? And there's going to be no breakthrough over there. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance as well. Yay! You've gone from German tank panzer pushes to this. That's to the Romanian front. I hope you enjoyed. Yep. I'm gonna manage a crossing. Yes. You're gonna starve a little bit, but that's the price you're gonna pay. Ouch. Ouch, Charlie. To take that full crossing, I'll take it by turn 4. So let's do a recce. Then let's go around. There you go. That should be you nice and starved. Senility I don't have to take till turn 5, so actually I do have to take this soon-ish. I'll take the 1-to-1. Now I'll take that 1-to-1. Bounty I've got to take by turn 4. So I suppose I should start pushing over here. You know what I want? That's what I want. Two to 1. Let's do a saturation tactic. There we go. I've almost forgotten about that. Send this chap up here, send those over across. Now we have it, a breakthrough up Balti. I would give a pretty good general push. This guy will get encircled, but because we cut off that supply line, this is slowly going to get nice and weakened, and we will be able to push back across. There are growing numbers of tanks, which I'm a bit scared of, I will be honest. But hopefully nothing we can't handle. Ah, thank you, Duffman, for the follow. I'll probably do it Sunday, I reckon. I'll probably do XCOM Sunday. Yeah, I was going to play this all weekend, but I think XCOM will probably be a good change of pace. So I think Sunday will be the original XCOM, and I will do my best to not die, so to speak. Well, I was never particularly good at XCOM, but I'll give it a go anyway because it's a strategy game. So there you go. And we'll see how well we do. Spoilers: we're not going to do very well. But I suspect many of my soldiers will die. So I'll take Balti. Goodbye, Balti. Oh, fuck you, Balti. Who's gonna do the most damage without costing me shit? There we go, that's what we needed. Something with a bit more oomph in it. Goodbye, Balti. Let's begin our wide flank. Let's go. Are we close to the cutoff? We're almost there. Just a bit longer. Oh, there's no supply lines down south. It's a shithole. What a shithole. Ugh. Yeah, I would not enjoy being an XCOM soldier. Yeah, exactly, but what's happened here, because there's no main supply route here, so I've expanded out, but I'm running out of supply lines to feed the offensive. I have encircled this bad boy, but they will quite easily break out. It's just trying to get them off of the bridges so I can move the boys back forward. This is the main push. I can get this tonky over here. This Romanian armor is actually pretty fucking good. We're fine. And then we'll be able to get Tiraspol, and then we're probably not going to get this objective, but we've taken most of the main objectives. It's just Mogilev we have to deal with next. Yeah, altogether it's pretty easy objective. So it already turned 3. But the tanks haven't counterattacked yet. Yeah, Soviet tanks haven't counterattacked yet. Give it time, and then things will be fucked. Or they can just move into the hole. Yes. No, you can't just encircle yourself unless on the Soviet high command. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep on stealing the supply points. That's all we're going to do. They're already running out of resources. They're running out of men. See, the AI did try to be intelligent here. They thought there's not a lot of troops along this line. I can still hold this main force here. I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to breach in here to hold this objective, and I'm going to put down a supply point to feed it. But unfortunately, I didn't have any reserve troops to stop the impending wave of doom, so to speak. I can't take that. I'm not going to be able to take Folky Crossing, so I'm not going to make any money. But hey ho. Should be able to take the other objectives. No. Thank you. And we're going to start suffering some supply issues here as well, because these guys are not supplied. Could try and do a cheeky breakthrough. But yeah, I'm strapped basically. I'm strapped, and I don't have any resources. Keep going, keep pushing. The more I push, the more they starve. Whoa, don't do that. That's what we need. We need German troops. German troops. Like, you see the difference. Romanian troop. Oh, I haven't got it. Romanian troop. 4 of you will die and you will kill no one. German troop. You will get up against light tanks and you will beat them. Oh man, I played 2 battle. It's pretty good. I've stopped playing it until the mod comes out. But it is really good. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, you can move resources up. So that one of the key considerations you're going to be making throughout the game is, okay, so my supply points start here. I want to bring them as close up as possible, but I also want them to be overlapping. But at the same time, I want them to be protected from an enemy counterattack, which may take your supplies. So you're always trying to think logistically, really thinking what is the most effective way to keep my offensive going without, while also undermining their ability to supply their own men. And the answer is normally there isn't. But I enjoy Warborn. Warband's quite fun. So this is a nice pocket. They will fall back eventually, and if they do want to punch out, they can. But they've only got a few turns to do it. I think the AI is trying to protect this objective because I haven't taken it, and so once this objective goes, it will run back away. But now I've crossed this river, there's not much hope for it now. I'm pretty much knocking on the door of the enemy's last bastions of reserves. Oh, my guys are starving. Come back over here. You don't need to cross this river. Yes, Mogilev is taken. How's my supply lines? Good. Good. Everything is good. So you've got 2 turns, basically. The first turn, you can still attack and you keep on moving. Tuesday, I'll have to remember, it'll be a working day Tuesday, so it'll be after work, so if I run into you after work, I'm more than happy for the co-op duel. More than happy for the co-op. Just give me a shout on Steam. But because I don't know when I finish my work, but I'll definitely play if I'm on. But normally I'm on, so you know, I think Tuesday's probably gonna be a yeah. I'm gonna go for the yes, safe yes. Where'd he go? Supply line is once again cut off. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna link up. See, what's happened now is they've starved, so all of that difficulty trying to kill it is gone. But I don't understand why you haven't starved. You'll be getting up by the time you're off to... Yeah, probably. Let's use... Yes, that is what we want. This is actually quite difficult to take. Let me have this objective, please. I beg you. Go away, tank. So how many turns? Chisnia by turn 10. Oh, we can take that. This I'm not going to take, but I will take 2 as a poll because it will make the next scenario easier for me. Look at that encirclement, juicy. But that I don't like that. That's not juicy. That's bad. That's naughty. And the supply line is open, so I don't have to worry about starving now. I'll take a look at the strength pid. So effectively, again, I'll discuss the strength mechanics. So you got the ratios, the likelihood of you winning. So I will lose no men in this engagement. Of course, there is some potential chance, there's the estimated chance of the estimated results, but they will lose 2 men. However, every single time I do attack, one of my strength or one of my men gets suppressed, or one of the blue circles gets suppressed. So although I've got a strength of 5, I will have a combat power of 4, and as long as they're supplied next turn, they will go up to full strength. Now, if you kill 2 units, then they lose those 2 units permanently. And so what it means is that if you keep on attacking and pushing forward, you will still have on paper a strong unit, but because more and more units get suppressed, because that unit gets more and more suppressed, it will get weaker and weaker. So what you can do is you can do some cheeky tactics like I can't do it anymore, like feint attack, where you don't damage the enemy's unit, but you suppress it and make it weaker. So eventually you suppress this with enough artillery that a cavalry can actually kill this unit. And it's like mechanics like that what makes it an interesting game. There's a scenario from Monte Cassino, which is effectively just, you can't take it because everyone's on mountains, so you just bomb the shit out of it. I'm out of supply here. How would you... Come on. I'm going to pull these guys off, aren't I? I'm going to pull these guys out because I can't supply them. It's a big oof. There we go. Supply line back open. We're good. Things are pretty good. This is a good scenario. Easy scenario, but it is Romanian, so... Why'd you have to cut me off? Put a supply down to act like I was nothing. I don't even need your love. I've got the German panzers. Blah, 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 blah. You can't run away. I'm in charge here. That's it. That's it. That's the money shot. Right in the kisser. And Dog Green is open. that'll be the Russians completely out of supply now, and I'm right next to that bonus objective, and all I need to do is take it by turn 10. So fingers crossed. But bear in mind it is easy mode, but don't tell anyone so. Fingers crossed, it's not going to be too bad. I'm going to cross here just to damage those tanks so they don't feel the need to push me. But the key issue is this little thing here. The main supply route isn't open. Everything's being supplied by this bad boy. So what I need to do, put down supply wagon there. Don't do it, comrade. You're better than this. But even then, prisoners prove their own problem because prisoners slow down your advance. So sometimes prisoners can actually be more of a nuisance than the actual enemy. Because at least the enemy can withdraw. Come on now. Come on now, AI. They're doing their best to slow it down. That's what I like about it. They will do their best to slow you down. Yeah, I can only move one turn there because of the enemy infantry, enemy POWs. I'm not going to advance any further east. Not doing it. Not doing it, bro. How am I going to get in there? Where's my Germans? Where's my Germans? Nothing. I got nothing. I got sweet FO. World's slowest HQs. That time they didn't cut me off because they had no supply and I had too much enemy friendly concentration. All them sweet prisoners. How on earth am I gonna break you? I have to literally encircle that city and starve it out. I've got 2 turns to do it, so we're alright. Supply wagons. Okay, what are we doing here? Taking a risk? Yes, we are. That was a costly attack, but a necessary one. A necessary one indeed. There we go. So what that will mean is this is a sort of a special objective. So with this special objective, it expands. It means I have next scenario. I'll be in a better position to win, basically. Then there's alternate scenarios. For example, if you're playing the Victory in the West campaign and you take I think it's the Netherlands really quickly in one of the scenarios, you can skip Market Garden, or if you succeed in Market Garden, you get an entirely alternate situation, alternate scenario where you win the war in a different way. And it's those little things like that which really give this game its replayability. You can either play it historically, or you can play it ahistorically and go for those alternate scenarios. There's a lot of content. I tend to play historically, but whoa. I thought I'd ordered the objectives. Oh, it was giving me this time to take that objective. So I don't want to. There you go. Sure, really want to get that objective. Do. Oh no! You can't do this. Damn it. Let the Romanian armor give me victory. No joke, that Romanian armor is pretty good. The Romanian infantry is garbage. The Romanian infantry is garbage. Literally just utterly awful, but Romanian armor, this little bad boy is taking one for the team. And a job well done. An easy scenario on easy difficulty. Didn't even need to use my new in route units. I just noticed up north, all these units starving to death. Great. Primary interesting on time, lots of points, lots of prestige. That's what we like to see. That means next time will be very good. So, moving on, we're moving back up to the north. Actually, one of the difficult things about this campaign so far is that the time between conferences is quite long. Like, it's been ages since I've had a conference, which means I haven't had my daily injection of prestige, which I can use to upgrade my units. But still, moving on. North. The northern half of the front, Army Group North and Centre will drive on Leningrad and Moscow respectively. The open plains of Eastern Europe and the Baltics will gradually give way to the endless forests and bogs of the Russian heartland. Further north still, Finland uses this opportunity to reclaim lands taken by Russia during the bitter winter war of 1940. Oh, okay. So, as Army Group North approached, for fuck's sake. Okay, that was just the general scenario so far. Okay, now this is the actual mission scenario. As Army Group North approached the Luga River, its forces could no longer keep up the pace of operations maintained since the start of Barbarossa. Soviet counterattacks coupled with ever-expanding front line. Worsening terrain and logistical issues meant that panzers had to stop and wait for supplies and infantry to catch up. Once they do, it will be time to resume the advance in all directions. What we got? Your front line is stretched considerably since crossing the border, and almost invariably our advance in Leningrad is stalling. In recognition of this, OKH has released some of our reserves to aid your effort. And make no mistake, you are faced with myriad tasks. First, you must clear Estonia of Red Army forces and thus securing our left flank and denying the Soviets their last naval bases in the Baltic, besides Leningrad. Secondly, you are to secure our right flank by Lake Ilman and Kolm, and finally recommence the advance toward our main goal, Leningrad. It's a lot of stuff to do. So, I've got to take Tallinn. Actually, I don't have to take Tallinn, apparently. Apparently, it makes this an easier situation for me, if I can. But I should take Tallinn by turn 12. Take Leningrad by turn 12. A lot of these are turn 10s and 12s. That's not good. That is woefully not good. Turn 6 is calm, so that's probably where we should start our most strongest thrust, so to speak. Novgorod, turn 9. Where's Novgorod? Okay. But I've got 16 turns to do it, so I may be slow and steady on this because it's probably not a good idea to throw so many reserves in. So what have you got for me? German infantry. Panzer group. Always focus on that first. The tanks always come first. 8mm flak. Who do I want to give that to? So what should I do here? I think that the Army Group Nord should relocate over here to assist the front line. The supply lines here aren't bad, which is good. The supply lines over here aren't too bad either. But the supply lines down here aren't bad either. But a lot of these units aren't a particularly good strength right now, which is also pretty bad. We'll have to be careful of what we do here. One-to-one infantry. Our main thrust should first be calm, so let's break through here. Put down a supply wagon. Narva. Narva gonna give you up. Narva gonna let you down. This can wait. This will starve itself, hopefully. Yes, yes it will. What should a punch through be? Should a punch through here? Damn you! I wanted to punch through. And now we're finally focusing on this front. Yes, yes, I'm well aware. Ugh. I think I made a bad mistake by moving this. Actually, no, I don't think I have. I think actually a pretty good idea. Destroy? No. We're going for it. We're going for maneuvers. High risk, low reward maneuvers. Let's start doing some damage over here. Yeah, that's fine. I think so, anyway. Best we can do for this turn. Like, we have almost reached a lot of the main objectives already. Good, they're playing defensive. There we go. That was the main plan here. Bit of a precarious position though. May have to remove some supply over there. One to one. What to focus on? What cannon? Don't know why, but I just really want Talon. Very high risk, low reward. New Gazars, and we have a new Oppo Blitz, which is great for us, so we can put another one down. These guys are everywhere. Close. Yeah, we are really struggling on the supply front. Really are. I forgot to move south. They're doing their best, but it's not going to help them. Let them exploit. Yeah, I forgot completely to push over here. Rotate Colm by turn 6. Won't be too difficult to do. We need to open up the supply line. Yeah. Yeah, no. Let's just keep pushing for the encirclements. High risk, low reward, that's what we like. Can't put down any more supply points. Oof. We will need to open up the route. There we go. That's it. That's it. Now we're good. Now things aren't as bad as they were. I don't need this stuff anymore. I can put stuff down here instead. Bugger. I'll have to break this. I've got no choice. Gonna have to retreat back. Destroy. They are absolutely starving me. Yeah, I've made an awful mistake here. I shouldn't be pushing north. I should not be doing this. This is not good. Really rather bad. I shouldn't have abandoned that. I didn't think the AI would be that aggressive. Ouch. Ouch. Massively cutting me off. Didn't have to cut me off. Like I've got no food left to stop this. There's this one guy. Okay. You're gonna take damage. You're starving to death because of this. Dog green must be reopened. That's what we needed. Novgorod and Chulo, eh? And get rid of this now. This can retreat. Yeah, you got to retreat now. I don't want you to, because if I made a bad mistake there, I shouldn't have retreated. Now this is going to get resupplied. This is not going to work. Air attacks. Let's dump it on this guy. And I keep forgetting about south. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. a lot of supply issues. A lot of supply issues. Not good. Oh. Maybe this will work. Guess who's back to starving? This guy. This guy is back to starving. You can do it. And everyone is starving. In the Soviet Union, everyone is starving. This entire northern front is deep. I really should redo this scenario, but we will try and persevere. Because I have basically starved. All of this is from starving troops. It's not good. Alright. What is the most effective way of feeding this entire front? This. I'm gonna take this off. We've got no supply. I wasted it over here. I shouldn't have supplied it. I'm gonna have to redo this scenario. Look at that. Entire front has been wiped by this complete supply lack of supplies. Ah, fuck that. It's too painful to watch. Oh, how do I surrender? I mean, that's brought us a turn, I suppose. Oh, well and good, but if you've got no food, no one's gonna care. I got about one turn or so before my that front starves. There's no objectives here I need. This is a waste. pull all my troops back. Cannon's nice to have, but it was a waste of supplies. There's a lot of dead troops, and it's all my fault. I'm overextending. I'm gonna die. Great. You don't need the supply line anymore. You need the supply line to open back up. You don't need the supply line anymore because that entire front... This is collapsed. This entire front has collapsed. All I hope is that the tanks can't do anything. Getting fucking smashed. What do you want from me, father? I don't understand why you're starving. You've got this road. Road to Leningrad. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Fine. Fine game, fine. Yeah, I need to redo this. How do I surrender? I give up. Russia. Smack me, Russia. Let's do our after action report. Let's find out what we did wrong. Oh, I get more stuff if I lose. So I got an engineer specialist, one more air attack, and flying artillery. So basically, if I surrender and redo it on easy, I get carried. That's pretty bruh. So what was the actual issue? So the issue here is I was a Hmong. I gave up this, and when they advanced, we lost our supply line on the left flank. We do not have enough supply lines to do this and the right flank as well. We just don't. We don't have it. So I'm going to move these guys onto the right side. Try and cut this off and then move along. Over here, supply is once again absolutely abysmal, and I've got to go up along the forest to feed it. On the right, I want these supply lines as close as possible. Like literally like there. I want them to be on top of the front line. Panzer IVs get upgraded. Infantry get upgraded. But the tanks, the issue isn't the tanks and that. The issue is 1 second. It looks like I'm dropping frames. Give me a sec. Reset test. London and what's the other place? London and London. Okay. Let's do this. Just do a Twitch test. See if we can find a better server. Better serve. Again, I don't think we should attack this direct. I think the flank worked well last time. There you go. That's that cut off. All I gotta do is hold that and they'll start. I need to break through here. Let's use the extra fighter they gave me. I need to break through here as well. And I'm going to fight along this road to do it. Damn it. You're not in a good spot. We've got no supplies ourselves. We supply that. 1 to 1. 0 to 1. I'm just going to take our time with the push. What's the resources like? 89. Quality. Well, after I finish this scenario, I think we'll have to take a little break and I'll play around with the Wi-Fi a little bit to get it back up to snuff. It's okay if you do miss any of this, just go to the YouTube. That's where I archive all my VODs, so if you do particularly like the look of the game or you want to see the future scenarios, let's go there. That way I don't have to get upset whenever Twitch destroys all my hard-earned work because I'm not a big enough boy, not cool enough to actually have a permanent archive of all my streams. But then again, that's understandable. There's so much storage a company can have, you know. And what we got? 1 to 1. Gotta keep pushing up this road, bros. It's a slow progress, but yeah, I've got to. I've got no choice. Slow going, but a necessary evil. Opal Blitz. It's a slow progress to Novgorod. I can just put down another big old supply point here. I can't. It's like max supplied. Right, these guys are starving, so I don't really have to put any more pressure on them. Yeah, I'm not going to push that. I'm not going to push that. You are painfully mistaken if you believe I'm going to do that. There you go, dog green is open. And keep on moving. Making sure to stick to the road so we don't starve. This time, none of that fancy right flanking garbage. It's literally a case of go via the main routes. Yeah, so that was pointless. I'll have to remember that next time, that doing it that's right flank pointless, because this will get here before this is needed. Didn't know they could do that. It's the second time they do that and it fucks up the entire left flank. Like, it just fucks it. Like, this is gone again. All gone. We're gonna starve again now. Baby, let's starve again, like we did last session. How do I want to break through? So this is gonna go up to Leningrad. These can't fuck about. Yeah. Can't attack across a major river, well that's not good. Supply lines back online. Gotta hold these infantry here. Let's send some infantry over there to Stataji, Russia. Maybe put a supply point down here as well. Make things a little bit easy for us. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is just hold there while the rest of our troops move down. This is a much more, how do I put it, intelligent progress we've made. Some starvation here. Don't know why. This tank has to withdraw. Tarto's retaken, so supply lines back open, no more problems. We gotta take Tallinn by turn 12, it's turn 4. Yeah, this is the good idea. This is a land of good ideas. This is what you were supposed to be doing on the first go, Moldy. Kill this tank. So you got 3 prongs. This prong over here takes out. This prong goes up north. You don't mix your prongs. If you mix your prongs, you're gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna leave this vehicle here. I'm gonna move those tanks up north. Left flank. Bomb the shit out of this. Ain't got time for this shit. That's what he wanted. Keep him advancing. We'll get to Tallinn. The trick was to ignore the left and just focus all infantry on the right. Let's do some damage here. Let's to push these guys off. Let's keep pushing on the right flank. Thank you, Novgorod. Let's keep these motorized are godly. Absolutely godly. Must have. Rate 10 out of 10. Do. So what's cut us off again? You have. No more cut-offs, please. That's it. This is the money shot. This is the progress we want. Damn, son. Damn, Daniel. Supplies are still pretty tight. Not anymore then, not. Got one tank. This tank's immediately boogalooing all the way down to Tallinn. This tank is going to go up over here because it's on the quick through up north. Hello. I like how they give you more stuff if you struggle in a scenario, but I don't know if they do it on medium difficulty, but on easy difficulty that was a wholesome thing the devs did. Why did you do it for Blitzkrieg, eh? I lost that fucking thing 7 times. What do you call it? The round the Maginot. Done. Let's destroy this. And move up north. I don't think there'll be I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful. I've got to save some of my turns. Otherwise we're going to have a bad day. That's right, better run. I've got cheats. This was a good idea. There you go. If anyone's watching this, this is how you concentrate all your forces in the right spot for this particular battle. That's it. That's my boy. Oh, come on, let me in. Cucked once again by the game. This objective's taken. This objective's taken. There's no need to advance anymore over here. My supply lines are bad, and I have no idea why. I gotta wait a turn for this. They're not getting supplied. That's not getting supplied. Oh, now you're good. Now we can get back on the wagon. That's my Leningrad. It doesn't belong to you. And we'll take that HQ. taking a HQ is actually pretty good because it meant that the AI almost plays, or mostly plays by the same rules. So a HQ will decide what, where to put supply points down, what to destroy, where to destroy bridges, and what troops to reinforce. So if you can encircle the HQ, it means that they can't give orders or they can't reinforce units, which is pretty good to have. Very difficult to do because they're normally quite protective of the HQs, but normally when you can pull it off, it can be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I've just been encircled in Novgorod. That's going to be a problem. Don't worry about it too much. Don't try to think about it. It may hurt your head. Bomb the shit out. Not good. Not good. Resupply. Oh no. No, 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 no. I had to be an idiot, didn't I? Also, you've got to be careful when you destroy towns and cities, because you may end up causing the city to go into a quote-unquote ruined state, which basically means it becomes Fort Knox, and now we're going to have problems trying to take it. But now it's been destroyed. But because we completely suppressed that unit, I was able to push it off, so it wasn't that bad. Tanks no longer needed, move back east. A much more healthier breakthrough, more tricky this time because there's a lot of supply deficient areas, and if you do not go along the main routes, you're just going to starve. You're going to be deed. You're going to be a deed, boy. Novgorod is back in control. I don't want to waste. I do not want to waste. I don't need to do that. Shovno I can take by 10-11. It's not necessary. Also, I made several mistakes here. I thought this was a hub connecting the entirety of the front, so if I took this hub I could go right and get resupplied. That's not the case. That's a separate hub, that's a separate hub, so really you've got 3 lanes to go down, and on the left you've got to go down this main lane to avoid bad things happening. Good. Good, and that just leaves 1 objective left. This is much easier. Even with the extra, without the extra, the bomber and that, you could see I didn't really particularly need it. I'm already on turn 8, and already I'm pretty much close to finishing this this scenario. It's maybe a product of what do you call it? The sort of build-up of prestige I've been getting from playing the previous scenarios on easy, but I wouldn't need know unless I played medium. But you've got to assume with this game it's fucking hard as nails, and if you you're gonna have a much more difficult time doing this sort of stuff, especially as the campaign goes on. So if they're going to give it to me, I'm just going to use it. There we go. That should be all our objectives taken. You are victorious. Good for me. The unit got KIA because it's out of supply. It means it loses all its XP, basically. So, Ukraine. Unlike the situation further north, the Russian defenders in Ukraine have been battered but not broken. Panzer Group 1 has pierced the Soviet defences at Zhytomyr and are within sight of the spars of Kiev. The Germans face a decision: storm Kiev now or swing the panzers south to encircle the Russian southwestern front. I wonder what they did historically. Oh, there you go. There's the D. So I suspect if you take Kiev in this scenario, Historically, they didn't take Kiev around about this time. I expect if I take Kiev here, my life will be much easier. So, Kiev is a tempting target, but OKH has prioritised the destruction of the Red Army above all else. You must defeat the numerous but disorganised Soviet tank formations still counterattacking west of Kiev. Then strike south to conquer all of western Ukraine. If you move quickly, dozens of Russian divisions can be encircled and destroyed. The following units have been reconstituted by OKH after being destroyed in battle. Divisia, so basically if you lose too many units, they'll be rebuilt and but be less strength and less XP to stop you having this like a front line of nothing. So this is a nightmare. Lots of encircled pockets. Down south is the boys, and because we took Terastopol last battle, we have it now, which means we don't have to fight across the river. We're already across the river, so we can punch through, so to speak. So enemy supply lines, that's going to be a nuisance. That means I can't just go all the way around. I'm going to have to push both sides. And a big old enemy supply line over here and over there. This is a big map, and I've got 16 turns. Okay. So what they want from me really is a big old push all the way down here. It's like, let's follow the main highway that's all the way down. If I capture this and this supply line, these supply lines are starved to death. As long as I keep moving the panzers down the highways. Up north, do I need to take anything? No, northern objective wise, I don't need. By turn 8, I need Bolter. Where's Bolter? So, do I have any tanks here for that mission? No, but I've got some motorized. So I'm thinking maybe a 2-tank punch, a two panzer punch. So all of these motorized contingents move down and punch through here, or move down and punch through here and start moving south along the front here, and all the tank contingents up north to punch through along this front line here. With the aim is to follow the highway all the way down, and then we'll just do little peace battles along this front, but nothing too strenuous, just to weaken them while our tanks do most of the work up north. Kiev would be nice to have, but it is going to delay me. Look at that supply. I've got no fucking supply line. This needs to be taken and secured immediately. Risky business, but potentially workable. That's okay. Let's first upgrade our panzers. Let's get these panzers back up to full strength. Panzer 1. Go on. And then let's start mass upgrading the panzers. Panzer! I'm giving you all the good stuff. Who do you belong to? Panzer 1, but you're full strength, but you're not within range. Fuck's sake. You're in range now for some use. How's these chaps down here? Main infantry. Get these guys back up to strength. As you can see, this Romanian tank is now pretty weak because in the previous scenario it was used quite heavily to take Tiraspol. German infantry. Army group south. Hungarian infantry. I don't care about you, Hungary. It does. Top right corner of the screen. The button that looks like a double-sided arrow. Yes. No. Oh, thank God for that. I was wondering why the fuck that didn't come up where I needed it. God, that's so much. That's a fucking. That is a quality of life improvement. Like sometimes I'm thinking, is it bugged or is it because I've replayed the scenario? It's not. It's just that is godsend. Thank you, Daniel UFC. That is an absolute godsend. But yeah, so I need to take Krivgod. So these are actually the main big objectives: Krivgod and Nikolaev. And then these side objectives. I have 16 turns to do this. I could just like send infantry out to do this, but this is pretty vulnerable. So I think I should just send the tanks off and send the infantry to take Kiev. Destroy the southwestern front. Take 140 prisoners. Jesus. Bolter and the Kriyav Rog. No worries. Thanks very much. This chap. This chap. We're spending a lot of money because this is like our set piece battle. I don't care about the Hungarian infantry. So what do I need? I need to have a smoke. That's what I need. Supply lines, good. Objectives, good. So, plan of action. These tanks are going to move south immediately. Going to shift away from Kiev. You know, it's like that meme, you know, to certain death and to victory. Go right and they go left. We're going to push down and immediately follow this route as risky as possible to begin the encirclement. Infantry is going to move up to secure these lines. I don't want to waste. Can I upgrade you? No, I can't. I don't want to waste time attacking these guys when I can move the tanks elsewhere. They may encircle me, but I'm hoping that by the time my infantry move forward, I will be able to reconnect my panzers. These tanks will move south immediately as a diversion and start, and that's where they will split. So these sort of tanks will split to keep on pushing along the highway, and these tanks up north will begin to split. And by splitting along here, I am hoping that even if these guys do get cut off, they do not pose a threat. They will not be at danger of being encircled. This is a standard stuff. Send the infantry up whenever, and down south, push where I can. Basically, if I've still got decent infantry down south, which I don't because they're all Romanian, let's push where possible. But eventually, I suspect they're going to begin mass withdrawing, so I do have to be quick. Turn 3, garbage units. So what do I have? Breakthrough, yes, this is good. Das is good. 4 or 3? 3. Two tanks. Yeah, that's plenty of tanks. Is there enough tanks? Begin the unit shuffle. That's a lot of enemy tank units. Jesus, I don't like that. I do have to be careful because there are rogue infantry elements still hanging around my supply lines. There we go, the first push. Push it to the limit. Let's do it piecemeal so I don't forget. Immediately forget about... Yeah, it's a waste of time. Kiev is for sissies. No one likes Kiev. I'll bring this chap up here. So I've got the Hungarians killed in the previous game, so I'm not too... don't think they're too happy with me. Tanks for days. Very difficult to push at. Even if I... Oh! Hello! Nice work. Nice work, Romanians. That little tank that could. Yeah, it's a pity that I won't be able to bring any rest of that garbage. Where is their supply line most vulnerable? Here. Here it is here. There's two of them. Is there two of them? What did that do? I just wasted that. What? Great. Thank you, based game. Let's start crossing, why not? That's why. You start starving to death if you start crossing. But progress has to be made, so we're going to do that anyway. Let's get rid of this. It's going to get taken. I know it. Everyone knows it. That's going to get taken. I'm not worried. This is fine. They may have a large amount of tanks in my north, but they're no threat to the great German army, I swear. What is this? What are you trying to do here? I thought I was encircling here. No! I'm in charge here. The trick is not to panic. It's not the first time you've been encircled in this game. I suspect it will not be the last. Bring the infantry up to stop that mess. Oh dear. Okay, we're good. I wish I remembered how to reconstitute forces, but hey ho, it's not that bad. Not the amount of progress I wanted to see. That's something more about what I wanted. This is called Diolo. There we go, nice. Yeah, it's a little bit precarious. It's only a little bit. Because as long as I get that turn advantage on the encirclement, like I've got the turn advantage with their lack of supply, so that means I'll have one more turn than they will have to break out. So that's the theory. That's the logic. I don't want to break through her. Panzer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I don't want you to worry about that. Yeah. Have some supplies. I expect a lot from you Romanians. By a lot, I mean very little. Get back behind the cut line. Well done, Romanians. Almost. Dangerous game, dangerous game. Well, they're not doing too badly. I don't understand why everyone slags off Romania so much, you know? They're not doing that bad. They are making a breakthrough somewhere. This is the worst part. It's the infantry micro. Move, oh, the infantry. End of turn. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, end of turn. Do I need trucks? Nope. I'm going to get encircled. Actually, cancel that. I'm going to get encircled. Thank God I noticed that. The breakthrough's real. The first pocket. Look, Goebbels, get the camera. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. They're going for it. They're certainly going for it. And that's why. There's a lesson here. Do not snake. Bit of a bad spot right now, but will be worth. The encircler becomes the encircled. We got a couple of turns, and our supply line still remains open somewhat, so not that bad. Expensive, but not fatal. There you go, getting circled. Supply lines, dump one down. Shit. Shit. I need to re-break open here. Actually, do I? You should be starving next turn. No, we're going big. Form a line. Form a snake. Where's the other supply lines? I'm going to use this over here to starve these bad boys. So what can I do about this? I can do that. I can do that. And buy me some time. It's going to be a high IQ move here. So the success of the Romanians have now proven it's cursed. We've literally had it pinch shut. I don't have anything to break these guys out. So the Hail Mary plan is the long march up to Bolter. If I can get the Bolter and break through here in 2 or 3 turns, we'll be fine. So all these boys start running. Start running the Bolter, boys. Maybe I can bring the tank round and break through, because I will need to take this eventually, but I just need to make sure I don't lose the Romanian army. Because that would not be good. Come on. There you go. Give me that supply. I've got to send up 1 unit to hold Kiev. Just in case anyone does try and flank me. But we've got the bloody Soviet army that's wailing over here. You will not take this. One to one, 0 to 1. Can I move you to the right? Yes. Interesting. Come on, Tonky Tonky. Damn it. I'd hope to try and encircle that tank. In the meantime, get these guys out. Good breakthrough here. Bad breakthrough elsewhere. Oh, I've got to do damage here. Let's start crossing. Take the risk, see what happens. Yay, garbage infantry! Pretty vulnerable. It's playing leapfrog with the encirclement. What a mess. What a fucking mess of a level. Never retreating to contain. Oh. Sometimes aggression does work. Why is my supply line stopped? Because of this fucking arsehole. Break in here or keep going straight. Good, we've extended. Good. Almost actually, there we go. Linked up. I just need to move the boys to contain now. Move the Romanians up. That's a good pocket. That's a healthy pocket of infantry. You've got nothing. You need to withdraw out of there. Risky business. Risky business indeed. Oh, but they all started there. There you go. That's why we cut it off, so we could start them to death. The line, the line. Almost there. Almost linked up and stopped them starving. Good enough. Almost there to link up with what's left, so that's also pretty good. Keep going north. Still not really organised up yet, so we've got to keep on moving north. Close. Pretty close. Let's get this infantry over. Okay, line back to being secure. We've stopped the Russian counterattack. Our supply lines are back intact. Everything is good. But I also need to attack something with my infantry. Let's just damage a tank. There you go. That should solidify us a bit more. The bad men. That cavalry, Jesus. That's why I had that lobby there in the first place, or that panzer Shrek, or whatever that team is. Let's have a look. Because I knew something like that was going to happen. Sadly, God damn it. No retreat, you bastards. Can I put another thingy bobby down? Slow me down, I don't like it. I don't like it when I'm slowed down on purpose. Let's retreat a little bit more. And once more, keep on trying to push forward. How many prisoners have I taken so far? I've currently taken 41 prisoners, okay. I can't attack anymore. Can't break through here. I can do that. Tanks are on the way down here to reopen the supply lines. And so it's nuisance little soldiers there really winding me up. Because I need to keep on bringing the infantry through to maintain my exploitation, but I can't if they just keep on cutting me off. Damn, fuck. We could just keep on pushing. What have we got over here? You got anything? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Look at that. Look at that. Damn, son. That entire... Yeah, we've done very well there. On this flank. On this flank. Can't dig you in. Don't particularly want to dig you in either. I'm going to retreat that infantry because I'll need it elsewhere. I have an infantry line to stop that push through now. It's not necessary anymore to dedicate any more infantry to stopping that. I need to take Kiev God by turn 9. I can achieve that. I need to take Nikolaev by turn 11. Maybe I can't achieve that. Oh, I forgot about you. I keep forgetting about that piece of shit cavalry. He's going for it. He's certainly going for it. I gotta stop that cavalry. There you go, go away. It's cucked. I've been cucked. At the last hurdle. These encirclements were not very good. Sadly, not very good at all. Attack. Yeah, I've got a breakthrough here. You're dead. You're reinforcing, which is not good. Good. That's secure again. That is secure again. You going big? Why not? Do some damage on that. Maybe take Kiev as well. Now that we've sort of secured the initial turns, I've got to take Kiev by turn 16. So yeah, I think I can achieve that. I think I can achieve that. This line secure. I don't have to worry about that. Send this one kid, 1 point fellow over here. Hello, you're starving. Don't worry about me. Panzer! How's the supply? Yeah, we're good. This is fine. Infantry can now begin the long march eastward. Turn 6, I've got 16 turns. Everyone is starving in that pocket. I've almost got... I don't have 140 prisoners though, which is pretty sad. Mistakes were made. Almost broken through here. There we go. Dog Green is back open. I'm just going to hold. I've taken the objective. I don't need any of this. So I'm going to hold down the southern front and just begin moving north. Almost getting Kovogad. Going to take it by turn 9. I think I can pull it off. That's almost open now. I've got infantry moving up. The lines have fallen. I think I can pull it off. Like if there's any troops left here, they're done for basically. I always try and focus on troops within the interior rather than the exterior. That's simply because I believe I'd rather try and damage the troops that are not encircled, because they'll immediately take damage themselves, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to worry about expanding my already massive encirclements. Don't think I'm going to get 140 prisoners, but as it goes, pretty good. Steady as she goes. Steady as she goes. Next turn. No, on what units? Yeah, right now I have 70 prisoners, so I'm halfway there. And it's turn 6. Well, I don't think I got them in a big old encirclement pocket, sadly. They'll cut me off up north. Yep. Yep. Cavalry, the poor man's motorized. I'm happy that I was able to react to that northern thrust, or that northern counterattack. It gave me a warm, fuzzy feeling that I countered it and kept the encirclement going. Yeah, they're beginning to withdraw and shuffle along the line. KA, yes, yes, yes. 1 KA. Get it mine! Almost, almost. Get out of my way. Be gone, fox. No, you're going to be no use to me. I'm not going to be able to get supplies to you. Actually, I am. Ho ho. Burn the rest of the infantry eastwards. That pocket is deed. You know, I'd like to see something like out of Desperados, where you could see turn to turn and in speeded up fashion the moves you made, because that would be pretty enjoyable. See the fruits of your labours made manifest. Infantry. HQ surrounded. Yeah, we're good. Bit of a supply kerfuffle over here. If I just reduce this down, is this going to be a problem? A little bit. If I don't move these guys out to the main roads. I've got to get these guys out onto the main roads. I have to retake Kiev. As in, what do you call that? Reopen Kiev. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. But then again, that is a very healthy, healthy unit. So I may be getting a bit too cocky. Okay. Are you busting through here yet? No, no, we're not. That's what we needed. Turn 9. Turn 9. And Nikolaev by turn 11. Got 95 prisoners. Not enough. Not enough for me. I want more. I want more. I got 102. I need 140. How am I? I'm going to get 140 prisoners. Our supply lines are goofy. That's it. That's the sweet spot. Everyone run, you're starving to death. Get onto the highways. Maybe we can do some maneuvers up here to get some more prisoners. Just YOLO it. Do have to be careful, we've got to make sure none of these guys are starving. I don't want to lose all the XP now because of me not paying attention. So get all of these guys out of the starvation zone. Welcome to the starvation zone. Turn 9, I need to take Kronograd, and turn 11, so I've got 2 turns to mosey my way down south. Ouch. I'd rather have the prisoners than that objective, I'll be honest with you. I'll be with you, Chief. I'm getting resupplied, not if I can help it. You're starving. Get out. Yeah. You're cut off. Save him. Save him from himself. The sprint. Good luck, because I don't think this is going to work. So, sort of sent you to your death here. Sort of really badly slowed me down. Can I move you? No. Sort of fucked me, Tony. I'm not going to reach my deadlines. Oh well. At least I took the north. And I've almost taken the number of prisoners I need. That was a waste. That was silly. You know what they say, go big or go home. I almost destroyed Army Group South. Almost. 108. I need 140. Why do you continue to exist, plebs? I'm almost there. I can taste it. I can taste the freedom. My tank's pretty banged up now from the constant fighting. Bruh. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Alright, we left a panzer there. The panzer will replen and will counterattack to retake here. I would have liked to push here, to have pushed here to secure these river lines. But, hey ho, it is what it is. Good for us. Yeah. Oh shit. Mistakes were made. Yeah, yeah. Not gonna make it, bro. But at least you tried. Thank you. Get the fuck out of my Kiev. You don't belong here. Start doing the unit shuffle. Go do the unit shuffle. Anyone starving over here? Yes, you guys. Get the fuck out. GTFO. You're gonna die. I can't get to you in time. Sorry, boy, but time's out for you, son. Yeah, we are going to just about get this, I think, if we're lucky, if we pray to the holy gods. I'm going to start moving units to the right side because it looks like they are concentrating for Kiev. I don't like... Where's my panzers? Panzer Corps. Nice. Nice. Oh my god! No! No, no! What is this Soviet scum up to? I don't care, I want that Kiev. Give me the Kiev. I don't want my best units here anymore. That was a mistake. They're bad people. They want to hurt me. God damn it. Heavy Rog by turn 11. I'm not going to make that pain in the ass. Bitch ass. Where's the encircled troops? There they are. I'm on 120. I need like 20 more. 20 more boys for the slaughter. Let me farm prisoners off you. We are going to reach we're not going to reach all the objectives within the timeline set, but we are going to hold Kiev. So I suppose that's swings and roundabouts. I suspect I probably could have been more effective if I hadn't tried to hold Kiev. You need to retreat. Run away. Fly lines back down. Not gonna make it. Fly line back up. I'm desperately trying to get. I'm so close. I can taste it. What is that actually going to give me? It's going to give me 20 points to do that. Not really worth it. I'll be painfully honest with you. Not worth. It was not worth. Look, I can do it too. What are we doing? We're farming for prisoners, sir. What are you doing? Nice. Now I need 5 more prisoners. Can I get 5 more prisoners? Going once, going twice. Fair warned. I need to take... Oh, that's all I need. 5 more prisoners and Nikolaev, which I'm not going to take in this turn. Altogether, not particularly good. A good Ukraine. Job done. I'm still starving. But not. supplies for everyone. Yay. All that is left to do is get more casualties. No retreat, eh? Interesting. I'm 38. Oh, so close. I can taste it. There we go. Job done. Destroy the southwestern front, which we did. Job done. Pat on the backs all around. Let's get back out of this hellhole. Never-ending movement to the right. Very enjoyable scenario. I will admit that was a really enjoyable scenario. Very wide, very open front. That initial Soviet counterattack from the north, which gives you the risk of, which if you don't defend against, can completely change the dynamic of the scenario. If you do not hold it, then they'll be able to secure here, make this big dead line, and you have to break across along here instead. It feels like this is a culmination of 2 or 3 different scenarios coming together as one. And because I took Tiraspol in the previous scenario and didn't take, say, summer territory over here, it meant I started at a disadvantage in some parts of the front. But it all comes together for this sort of set piece move, which sees you just running through it all encircling. Very difficult to do, but I think a lot of people saying like trying to reach the timetable, but I think I reached the timetable on normal difficulty, within the normal difficulty time limit. But it actually very good, very challenging scenario, but you can but the payoff or the reward is really good when you're weeping through these lines and encircling everyone. So very good. But sadly we did not take this, and we did not take these in ahead of time, so we did not get too high a profit. So this ends the scenario. Now if we go to the conference room, get ourselves some free stuff. There we go. And then end the scenario. Okay, oh, okay, it says order the invasion of Russia to go ahead. Wait, that's fine, that's the same stuff. In 1939, so objectives have we got? Strasbourg, Damatsk, Yanya, Kiev. I've already taken Kiev, but hey ho. And Jakutsk. So in 1939, the Winter War saw, 1 minute, it was this one they wanted me to go on, wasn't it? Oh no, it's this one. Yeah. So Finland locked in a struggle for survival after being invaded by the Soviet Union. Finland managed to make the Soviets pay so dearly for each metre of ground that a negotiated settlement was reached, but the terms were harsh and almost a fifth of Finland's population had to leave their homes in Karelia. Eyeing an opportunity to regain its lost territories, Finns now joined the German assault on the Soviet Union. So I'm going to end the stream on Unity Command today. I don't know if I'll play it tomorrow. I've got to install XCOM, and we play that for Strategy Sunday, even though this is because I said I would, so I've got to. But a really good game, really enjoying it so far, and I am thoroughly enjoying the scenarios, like especially that Southern Front scenario. I think their next DLC, but I can't really say, is they're going to be the 1943-1944 from the Soviet perspective, where you start pushing back and encircling. And also, I have heard rumor mill that maybe there's going to be a Pacific campaign, but I don't know how they'd pull it off with this with this sort of mechanics. However, that is the stream for well, this is the half of the stream today. Second half will resume after dinner, and I'm not sure what to play. I might play a bit of Attila. I know I have to. I know I have to get around to finishing Attila, but that's during the working week. So Attila during the working week, weekend is for pleasure. Attila is not for pleasure. Attila is for pain. So I may play a bit of Resident Evil 4. It's a bit of a casual game, pretty chilled out. Or I may do maybe Dark Souls or Grand Tactician Mercus of War, because there's just been a patch for it, which they've changed the circumstances of the game a little bit, slowing it down. But until then, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you had a good one. And War on the Sea. No, I can't do War on the Sea. I can't do it. So I'll be honest with you, it feels boring and repetitive for me, sadly. I mean, I like it. It's a good game. It's very, but it does drag after a while. It does get, what do you call it, slower. It feels like it's going to take ages to take Guadalcanal. It's not going to be particularly hard to take Guadalcanal. It's just going to take ages to take Guadalcanal. And with the air meta I was doing with the carriers, I just felt a bit OP. Just like, I'll just keep making carriers, let's keep sinking everything, and that's the joys of the game. But oh yeah, I'm sorry, Blastwind Chimes. I'm sorry, but eventually, I'll tell you what. If there's no requests, actually, I'm going on holiday, or I'm going on holiday next week. But if there is no requests for, I'll be back. When will I be back? Okay, yep. If there's no request for the 15th or the 16th, just remind me, send me a message. I will play War on the Sea. But if there's no requests, okay? And if nothing new or fancy comes out, if it's the same repetition, so there's no new strategy games, and there's nothing fancy like there's, I don't know, there's no Resident Evil 7 coming out or anything like that, then we will play War on the Sea. There you go. And I will pretend to be absolutely riveted, but thank you for coming to the stream, and hopefully have a good one. Just remind me, because I will forget. I've already forgotten, so remind me. Okay, but cheers. Adieu.